Wikstrom is a force.
She is an innovator.
She's an icon.
Wikstrom is a gift, and that includes her photos that inspire so many people.
My name is Wikstrom. I'm a professional action and outdoor sports photographer, and I've been shooting in Little Cottonwood for almost 20 years. Becoming a photographer felt quite natural. I was obsessed with skiing, I was obsessed with photography, I was really obsessed with ski photography, and I pretty much designed my life around that, and everything that I did was a step towards that. When I started, I'd say the demographic of photographers was largely male. Reading Powder magazine, the first thing I would do when I got an issue was flip through, look at the photos, and read all the photo credits. Kind of had this realization of, hey, there's like not that many women. When I first moved out to Utah, it was already becoming one of the epicenters of ski photography, and so many photographers that I already looked up to were based here. But I felt like I wanted to do something different. I wanted to go and focus on shooting women because I felt like that was coverage that was lacking in the media landscape. After being here for a couple seasons, I set up a meeting with Connie Marshall, who was the head of marketing at the time.
Called and she says, "Do you think I could come in?" And I'm just like, oh my gosh, please come.
I brought my portfolio, I explained to her my goals in photography and focusing on women. When I was younger, I dealt with a lack of confidence and imposter syndrome, and she believed in me. She wholeheartedly believed in me.
Actually became my very first female photographer. I saw in her passion and her just ability to imagine the possibilities and then to make them happen.
Connie was so huge and instrumental in helping me get connected as well, because there were other women that I hadn't met yet, and Connie would tell all of them, go shoot with Ree, you gotta meet Ree, you gotta go work with Ree. As I started to piece things together, I realized there were so many really awesome women located right here in Little Cottonwood Canyon.
Ree's mission is to go out of her way to prioritize women in front of the camera. It's something that she's done from the very, very beginning.
One of the things that I set out to do originally was to really show women in their confidence and in their power.
She's not like any other photographer I've worked with. She will let her subject kind of choose their path down the mountain. It's kind of a dance between the photographer and the subject.
20 years ago, your ticket as a skier was through a photographer, and the only female photographer that I knew of was Ree, period. She was one of the very, very first people to ever go out and put a camera on me, and that's because she believed in me.
I grew up here in Little Cottonwood Canyon, and I only ever had maybe one or two ladies around to ski with. And when you show up at Alta today, it's almost an equal ratio. And I know that Ree has been so instrumental in that process.
I want the world to know that women can be strong and capable and fast and powerful. In a world that tells women they are less than, I feel like I've met so many women that are so much more than.
It's amazing to see how much has changed in 20 years, and I can wholeheartedly say that Ree played a very large part in that.
She opened the door, and since then she's been holding the door open for all of the rest of us to follow her in her footsteps. I feel really lucky for myself and for the bountiful women around me that now hold cameras in their hand that we had Ree to look up to.
I hope that other women feel like they can pursue what they want to pursue. If you're passionate about that thing, don't let someone else tell you you can't do it. And if you don't fit the mold of the other people that have done it before, that's okay.